Hey guys, it's Danica. We're gonna do a little Pilates mat. So I wanted to do something that's a little more fluid and flowing. Pilates can be so rigid. There's so much precision with it, which is a great thing, but it's fun to move your body in a little more free way. I also think that with everything that's going on, in so many ways, we have to be really rigid right now with certain things. When we go to the grocery store, what's our checklist? Before, after, all of that stuff. So just letting stuff flow. So it'll be a fun class, nothing too crazy. Don't worry too much about, your form or anything like that. We're gonna do whole body exercises. So just keep that in mind. You're gonna use your whole body for a lot of stuff and just make it feel nice. So let's start with your feet a little wider than your shoulders. And then just a little bend in your knees. And then just start to sense your weight in your feet. I like to do like a little bounce like this. Make sure your knees are tracking with your toes. And then start to let your weight just sink into the heels. As your weight sinks into your heels, and notice how your weight feels on your feet, right to left side. You can kind of shift side to side like that. You can always modify your range of motion, coming up a little less of a squat. Swaying side to side. And then settle in a place where your weight feels evenly distributed between your right and left foot. Then stand up, give the legs a little break. And then you're gonna bend your knees again, taking a little squat. And then we're gonna do little hip sways, kind of like this. Just swaying your hips, like a really goofy hula dance. You can let your hips kind of pop out to the side. You wanna think of your pelvis sort of gliding over your thigh bones. I just can't get over how silly I probably look right now, but let's focus on how good it feels, right? Just kind of massaging the hips. And then stand up tall. We're gonna take a little spinal movement now. So let's walk your feet back out to that wider position, a little bit of external rotation. If you're more comfortable in a neutral position, you can keep your toes pointing straight ahead. This is my dog, Nigel. Hi, baby. And he really likes when I do Pilates because inevitably I'm going to be on the floor. So he was just out enjoying the sunset with my mom. All right, we're going to do some Pilates now. Let's get going. So let's open your arms out into a T. We're going to do a little half circle kind of spinal movement. So if you know circle saw, it's not quite as complicated, but it's that kind of circular spinal movement. So arms out to the side. I'm gonna mirror you guys. So you're gonna bend to your right, circle your body down to the floor, circle it up to the left, open your chest up, come up. Let's do it again. Bend to the right, circle to the floor, rotate left, and come up. You can let your arms kind of follow around like the blow-up guys at a parking lot. What is that called? Parking. I wonder if I can edit this out. All right, little goof. A car lot where you buy cars, like the inflatable guys, it's always sunny. Okay, all right. Arms out. We're gonna go the other direction. So you're gonna bend to your left. Circle to the floor, circle up and open to the right. Again, bend left. Circle up and open. Bend, circle up and open. We're gonna go for a little bit because I was trying to remember the name of where you buy a car on the other side, and it took me a little longer. Oh, opening up the chest. As you come up, feel your bones stack on top of your feet. One more. And then come on up. All right, if you're still doing this, high five. I know it's some weird movements. I think it feels really great, so don't worry about how goofy you look. We're inside anyway. Nobody else is around to see us. All right, so let's come into a hands and knees position. And we'll do a little cat camel or cat cow. So just let the shoulders relax away from ears. Before we start, I want to do a little more hip mobility. So keeping your weight a little more in your knees, you're just going to press your weight back and forth. Press it back and forth. Pressing with your shoulders, just let your hips hinge. You want to feel your thigh bones dropping into the hip sockets. Should feel like a nice little spacious massage in the front of your hips. Let's do that twice more. Pressing with the arms and hinge. Pressing with the arms and hinge. And then come back to your tabletop position, find your neutral spine. Now we'll go for some cat-cow. On your inhale, start to extend the spine, stretch the head and tail up towards the sky. Exhale, scoop the low belly in, round your lower spine, keep the top of the shoulders relaxed. Inhale, arch the spine. Exhale, round, drawing the belly in. Moving through this, Feel the shoulder blades dropping down the rib cage. Continuing on your own breath cycle. Inhaling to lengthen, get longer, longer, longer. Head and tail to the sky. Exhale, keep that length around your lower spine. Let's do that one more time. Inhale to arch. Exhale to round. And then you can walk your knees in, give your wrists a little rest. You're gonna roll them out. And then we'll come back into that tabletop position again. And you're going to move your body around like this, kind of circling your body over your arms and legs. So we're mobilizing shoulder joint as well as the hip joint. So I'll talk you through it if this sounds like it doesn't make a lot of sense or it's a weird dance move. So you're just gonna shift your body to the right. Circle forward, shift to the left, circle back. Shift right, forward, circle back. Right, forward, circle back. So we're going in the same direction. I think that's 5, 6, 7, and 8. Come back to center. We'll switch directions. So you're going to shift left first, shift forward, circle right, back, left, forward, and back. Circling, feeling your whole torso moving in one piece. This side feels a little weirder for me. Do about 3 more. And circle, 2, and 1. And then bring it on in. Let's widen your knees now, so they're a little wider than your shoulders. I gotta take a sip of water. Teaching virtually, I talk all the time. So I get a little thirsty and it's allergy season. All right, thanks guys, so much better. All right, I'm gonna face you for this one. So you'll walk your knees maybe a little wider than your shoulders. And then you're gonna place your hands down in like a tabletop position. I'm a little shorter, my hands are closer to my knees right now because I wanna be on my mat so I don't get my pastel outfit full of pollen. All right, relax the shoulders away from ears. And you're gonna start to rotate to the left, reaching your left arm up to the ceiling, up to the sky. In this position, just notice where your weight is on your knees. See if it would feel better to shift weight one way or the other. And then rotate back to center, set your hand out. Let's rotate the other way. Rotate to the right. Lift the right arm to the sky. Again, check out where your weight is in the knees. See if it would feel nice to shift weight one way or the other. And then back to center. Let's flow through it a little more. Exhale, rotate to the left. Reach your arm up. Inhale, back to center. Exhale, rotate right. Reach your arm up. Inhale, back to center. Twice more. Exhale, rotate left, reach your arm up. Inhale, back to center. Exhale, rotate right, reach your arm up. Exhale, back to center. Walk your knees in. You're gonna come back to your tabletop position. So knees in line with your hip joints about underneath your hip creases. We'll do a little opposite arm and leg reach. As you inhale, reach your right arm, left leg away from each other. Exhale, set it down. Inhale, left arm, right leg. Set it down. Alternating like that. See how easeful you can make this. Can you make it a little easier? Can you relax muscles that aren't quite involved? I still like to keep my feet and my hands active because that communicates to the rest of my body where it connects to be active. So you can either try flexing your feet, pointing your feet, just do something with them. Notice how that creates just a little bit more awareness, a little more energy through your limbs. All right, we've done quite a few of these. All together, let's do right arm, left leg. Reach them out. Take a breath in. As you exhale, scoop the belly in, round, pull your knee to your elbow. Inhale, reach it back out. Exhale, round, knee to elbow. Inhale, reach it out.
Where did you guys come from?
Exhale, knee to elbow. Inhale, out, twice more.
Hi, Winnie.
Exhale,
Hi,
knee
Winnie.
to elbow. Inhale, out. Exhale, knee to elbow. Inhale, back out. Set everything back down. Let's do the other side. Inhale, reach your left arm, right leg out. Take a breath in. Exhale, scoop the belly in, round, knee to elbow. Inhale, stretch it out. Exhale, round, knee to elbow. Inhale, reach it out. Exhale, round, knee to elbow. Inhale, back out. 2 more. And reach. 1 more. And reach. Set your limbs down. Let's give your wrists a little rest. Take a comfortable seated position. You can give them a little roll out. And we're gonna do a little lateral movement with our torsos. So sit with your legs comfortably stretched out. You can have a little bend in your knee if you don't feel like you can get up on your sitting bones with your legs straight. So you wanna stack your weight over your sitting bones. We're gonna do a twist and like a seated push-up. So I'll show you and then we'll do it together. Rotate. Okay, I think you guys get it. We're just doing goofy stuff. It feels great. So sit upright. You're gonna make little mime hands. And then let's all together rotate to your left. You're gonna drop, roll onto your left hip, land with your palms. So your right hip is lifted. My butt cheeks are up. Press into your palms, come back up to center. Rotate right, start to lower down. Left hip comes up, press back up to center. Exhale, rotate, twist, press, back to center. Exhale, rotate, twist, press. Inhale, center. Exhale, rotate, twist, press. Again, exhale, rotate, twist, and press. One more time each way. Rotate, press, and up. Rotate, press, and back up. Almost didn't make it. All right, give your legs a little shake out, shoulders a little shake out. I can't wait to see what the back of these pants look like. And then we'll take a little more familiar side stretch. We'll do a mermaid with a fun variation for hips in there. So take your comfortable seated position, either your Z sit, sitting cross-legged or legs stretched out. Just take a couple of breaths. I'm gonna take a couple sips of water. All right, I'm ready. Are you? So seated, let's all start with your left hand on the floor. Open your right arm out with the palm facing up. As you inhale, take a side bend. And exhale, come back up. Again, inhale, side bend. And exhale, back up. See where you're holding your weight as you side bend. What is tensing, what is not. Check in with the shoulders. One more time, you're gonna side bend and then come up. So this next variation might not be comfortable for your knees. If that's the case, continue with the mermaid that we were just doing. So next variation, open your arm out. You're gonna press your hips up, take a side bend, lower your hips, take a seat. Press your hips up, side bend, lower the hips, take a seat. As you press, you're using your legs, you're using your glutes, you're using your abductors. Let's do one more. And then lower. We're gonna do 100 mermaids. We're gonna do 4 more extra variation, a little more work for your entire body. So you're gonna remove your hand from the mat. Open your other arm. Again, if you're not doing this, just go back to whatever variation of mermaid that was working for your body. So a little balance. You're gonna press the hips up. Oh, big side bend. Lower the hips back down. We got 3 more. Press the hips up. Big side bend. Lower down. 2 more. Open up the side body. Feel the glutes and inner thighs working. Was that 2? I'm having too much fun. All right, we did 5. Let's switch sides. You can give your legs a little shake out between if you need. And you'll take whatever seated position you chose. Let's set your right hand down on the mat. Open the left arm out. Inhale to side bend and exhale back up. Inhale to bend and exhale back up. Again, just check in with where your weight is, how you're holding your body up. Is it a lot in your bottom arm, your right arm? Or are you using your core a little more? Let's do that twice more. Inhale to side bend and exhale to come up. Inhale to side bend and exhale back up. All right, we'll add the hip extension variation. Arm open. Again, just stick with whatever variation makes your body happy. Other hand on the floor. Press the hips up. Inhale, big side bend. Exhale, lower down. Inhale, press the hips up, lift the chest. Exhale, back down. Again, inhale, press the hips up, lift the chest. Exhale, back down. Let's do that twice more. Press, lift, lower down. Press, lift, and lower down. All right, last one, option to take your arm off of the floor. So right hand on hip, left arm open. Press the hips up, big side bend, lower the hips back down. Again, press the hips up, arch the chest up to the sky, lower back down. We've got 3 more, because I lost count on the other side because it felt so good. 2, And one more. Lower your hips down. Oh, give your legs a little shake out. It does use your hip flexors there. It uses your TFL. I feel like I'm always talking about this in class, right? But it's the side hip flexor. It does a lot of things, so it tends to be tense all the time. So if we use it and we're like, work with all your might, you got to go 100% muscle, then it's going to be a little easier to let go of that tension. That muscle starts to behave a little more normally. So it contracts or releases, instead of just staying a little bit tense. All right, what do we got next? A little more rotation stuff. So you guys can grab a bottle of water, or you can grab a book, just anything to hold on to. I'm going to use my shoe, or I'll finish this water. I'll use my empty glass because I don't really want to spill water all over myself. Okay, we're ready. So you're going to be laying on your back. You want to make sure you have enough space to have your arms out in a T shape. So a lot of these movements are compound movements. We're doing a lot of stuff at once. So I'll demonstrate it first so it makes a little more sense. So I'm going to have my prop, right, your water bottle, your book, your shoe, whatever it is, in my one hand. This is my right hand. You're going to bend your same leg, your right foot. So I'll show you. So it's rotation. The idea of the prop is that you want to keep it in the same place in space. So if you took a video of it, your cup, whatever it is not moving. So your arm does not change like that. However, because you're rotating, the angle in which your shoulder is at will change. So lean on your back, bend your right leg, prop in your right hand, reach it straight up over your shoulder. Got a little mosquito on my face. You'll open your left arm out into a T shape. You can have your palm facing down. It'll give you a little bit of help here. So you're just gonna rotate left. Your right hip will come away from the floor. Your right shoulder will come away from the floor as well. Press into your right foot, rotate, keep your cup facing the ceiling, and then untwist, come back to center. Again, rotate, and back to center. Let's do that twice more. Rotate, and back to center. And again, rotate, and back to center. All right, now option to try, this one's really hard, but it's fun to try. Option to try that same thing with both legs straight out. It changes it quite a bit for me. So left arm open, and you're gonna start to rotate to the left, come back to center, rotate, keep your legs stacked, and back to center. Twice more, rotate, and center. One more time, rotate, and back to center. All right, let's switch sides. I'm just batting mosquitoes away from my face right now. They usually don't like me, but I don't know, they're getting pretty curious right now. So left leg bent, your prop in your left hand right up over your shoulder. Open your right arm out to a T with your palm facing down. Keeping your prop still, press into your left foot, rotate to the right. Left hip will come away from the floor, and then back to center. Press into your left foot, rotate, come back to center. Let's do that 3 more times. And center. 2 more times. And center. And 1 more time. And back to center. All right, option to try it with both legs stretched out. All right, left arm up to the sky, right arm open. Start to rotate to the right. Keep your glass up, and then come back to center. I'm doing my best here. Rotate to the right, and back to center. Let's do that twice more. Press into your feet and twist. Back to center. 1 more time. Rotate, 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 and back to center. You can set your prop down off to the side. Make sure it's out of the way. We're going to be doing some leg movements, like so. So you don't want to knock your glass or whatever it was over. All right, so lean on your back once more. We'll do a little single leg stretch. I always love doing it. Straight leg stretch. It's a great hamstring stretch. It's a great ab exercise. Just kind of bread and butter Pilates for me. So you're gonna reach both legs straight up to the ceiling. Keep your knees as bent as you need to keep your knees stacked over your hip creases. No matter what you're doing with your knees, point your feet. Bring your hands behind your head. As you exhale, curl up. Hold your curl. Drop your left leg, pull the right leg in, pulse twice. Pulse, pulse, switch. Pulse, pulse, switch. It's blow, blow, switch. Blow, blow, sniff. Blow, blow, sniff. Let's go. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lower it on down. Let's do a little bridging. So feet about hip joint distance apart. We're gonna do a little hip rotation here. So I'll show you guys first before you get into your bridge setup. We're not gonna be starting with this one, but before you guys are all cozied up, I'm gonna show you. So I am dropping one hip. My hips twist a little, but I'm keeping my knees, my thighs in the same space. I'm gonna press through that heel to lift my hips back up. I'm gonna drop the other hip, press through the heel to come back up. All right, so we'll do that in a moment. Let's do a little regular bridging first. So you can do arms by your side, you can do arms up to the sky, whatever helps keep your upper body relaxed. Let's take a breath in, and as you exhale, start to press into the feet, start to articulate your spine up into a bridge, reaching the knees up and over the toes. Take a breath in at the top, exhale to roll down, scooping the abdominals in, relaxing the hips at the bottom. Again, exhale, press into the feet, adjusting my arms. Little breath in at the top, exhale to roll down. Inhale at the bottom, exhale, imprint the spine. Start to articulate the hips up into your bridge. Weight is in your heels. Exhale to roll down. Let's do that one more time. Exhale, imprint the spine. Heel the hips up. Feel your weight in your heels right away. And then at the top of this bridge, we're gonna do a little hip drop and lift without the rotation. So you'll drop your butt halfway down, press it up. Drop it down, press it up. Drop and press. Slightly letting go of the glutes, engaging the glutes to lift the hips. 4, and lift. 3, lift. 2, lift, and 1, lift. Lower the hips down however you'd like. All right, now for that hip rotation. Next exhale, imprint the spine, and you'll start to articulate up into your bridge. So keeping your knees, your whole body in the same column of space that you're in right now. You're gonna slightly release your right glute, drop your butt towards the floor on the right side a little, press it back up. Drop your butt to the left a little, press it up. So you're slightly letting go of one glute, letting that glute drop, then you're engaging to lift it back up. Drop the hip, press it up, drop, press it up, drop, press it up. Let's go 3, and up, 2, and up, and 1, and up, and then lower on down. Let's give knees a hug into the chest. You can give a little rock side to side, or maybe a little circle of the legs. If you're doing circles, switch directions. And then set your feet down one at a time. Let's give hamstrings a quick stretch out. So straighten one leg out on the mat, reach your other leg up to the sky, straighten your knee, flex your foot. You can grab behind your thigh or maybe your calf as long as your leg is straight. One more deep breath here. And then we'll switch. Oh, flexing your foot, keep your knee really straight. Left leg, come on, lefty. Oof. So tight. take one more deep breath in. Exhale it all out. Set your feet down. You can rock head to tail to come up, or you can roll to one side to come up. We'll do a little more tabletop-y type stuff from your forearms. I gotta get one more sip of water. You guys got a break. Okay. We're gonna do a little center side plank, and we'll build up to it. So first you'll start, your arms will be like this. It's kind of hard to see from the side. So arms are like this. Cross right arm in front of your left arm, and then we'll alternate. You're gonna twist, and then you'll set it down, twist, and set it down. You're probably gonna start to work your way up on your mat a little bit, so maybe start with a little bit of space. So, draw the shoulders away from ears. Walk your knees back so you're in like a half kneeling plank position. Still supporting the weight of your spine with the abdominals. And then you'll start to rotate to the left, open your left arm up to the ceiling, and then rotate back to center, stack your arms. Rotate right, reach your arm up to the sky, and then rotate back to center. Rotate around your right shoulder, reach, and rotate to center. Rotate around the left shoulder, reach, and rotate back to center. Walk your knees in. And now, option to do that from your feet, a little more challenging. So let's go. So in your stacked arm position, shoulders away from ears, and then you'll step your legs back one at a time. Do a slightly wider stance in your plank position, and let's rotate to the left. Reach your left arm up to the sky. Rotate back to center, stack your arms the other way. Rotate right, reach your right arm up to the sky. Rotate back to center, switch how your arms are oriented. Rotate and reach, and come to center. Rotate and reach, and center. We're gonna do that one more time. Rotate, reach, and back to center. Rotate, reach, and back to center. Walk your knees in. You can take a child's pose. You can sit upright, give your wrists a little roll out. And then take either a comfortable seated position or you can stand. We're just gonna do a quick little chest stretch. So it's just this thing, that's it. If that bothers your shoulders, just grab any sort of towel or a strap, something like that, that you've got around, or you can just stretch like this. You can put your hands in a doorway as well, if that's something that's close by to you. So interlacing your palms behind you, roll your shoulders open, and you want to keep your rib cage tucked in. Start to draw the heels of your palms towards each other as you stretch your arms downward. Oh, letting the upper chest open up. You can try a little neck movement side to side. Maybe a little twist. Relax that. Some arm circles. So we'll circle the arm like a windmill. Let's go one more each way like that, and then we'll switch. Arms forward. You can let your torso twist a little, massaging the shoulder joint, opening up the chest. One more each way. All right, relax all that. I told you guys it was gonna be a funky little workout. Let's do a little bit of back extension. So lay on your stomach. Have your forehead down on the floor. Reach your arms back by your side so your palms are facing upward towards the sky. So your forehead is down on the mat. Reach your legs long. Roll your shoulders away from the floor and away from your ears. Straighten your arms as you reach your fingertips towards your toes. You're gonna keep all of that stuff active, and then hover your head away from the floor, pick your gaze up, look ahead, lift your chest, lift your arms 2 inches, keeping them straight. Lower it all down, nod the chin. Again, lift the head, turn your head, your gaze upward, lift the chest, reach the arms up, and then lower it down. Again, lift the head, lift your gaze, reach your arms long, lift them up, lower down. One more time. Reach the arms long, lift the head, lift the chest, arch the spine, reach your arms a little longer, lift the arms a little higher. Sweep your arms out ahead of you in a wide V. Alternatively, you can bend your elbows and then sweep them here, opening the arms just as much as comfortable. Sweep the arms back by your side, lift the chest higher. Open the arms, and sweep them back. One more time. Open the arms, sweep them back, lower it all down. Rest your head however it's comfortable. Walk your legs a little wider than your hips, maybe as wide as shoulders, and then just sway your hips side to side, letting one hip come away from the floor, massaging the SI joint. You could also try windshield wiper legs, right, with knees bent. And then set your legs back down, plant your palms under your shoulders. Come on up. All right, I have this quarantine thing. I'm doing push-ups every day, every class. I need to do them. They're making my body feel better, so you're gonna do them with me. We've got 3 options for push-ups. You will have less load in your shoulders if you're in a tabletop position. This is kind of your I don't want to say easiest, right? But this is the least taxing on your arms and shoulders option. And then you've got anything between a tabletop and a kneeling plank. So you can kind of customize how much you want to do. Next is your kneeling plank. Next is from the toes. All right, I like to do kind of a fusion of a Pilates push-up, right? Your tricep push-up and like a standard wide elbow push-up. I do kind of like this. So you guys can try that. Your thumbs are slightly turned towards each other. All right. Step your legs back into whatever position you want to do. I'm going to do kneeling plank today. And then we'll go for 10, push up, 9, push up, 8, 7, oh, there we go, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Oh boy, that was super fun. Good job, guys, high five. All right, let's take it into a little forward fold. So plant your feet down. You're gonna start to lift your hips up, straightening your legs any amount that's comfortable. Just let your arms dangle, your head dangle. You can do a little sway side to side here. And maybe nodding the head yes and no. And then relax whatever movement you're doing. Take a deep breath into the back of the body. Exhale, start to peel your spine up, rolling to stand, 1 vertebrae at a time. Letting the shoulders and neck stay relaxed. Once you're up, give the shoulders a little roll out. Next inhale, sweep your arms up to the sky. Let's look up, get a little taller. Exhale, lower the arms down, letting the shoulders relax away from ears. And that's it. Thank you guys so much for joining and watching. Thanks for being good sports and trying this goofy stuff. I really hope that you guys enjoy it as much as I do. I value all kinds of movement, even stuff that looks really weird. So thanks for experimenting with me. Take care, guys.